Coming up on this episode of the Hitstreak.
This team preceded all of us in the Nashville Stars, and we're just trying to pay tribute to that, pay tribute to the people who have lived here their whole lives, maybe have had other fandom, and we're trying to say you can have your own hometown team.
That's right.
And we're trying to build it with you in mind.
Hi folks, Nick Hyder here, and I want to tell you about one membership and two lifelines. Smiles for Recovery has partnered with Dollars with the Heart to fuel a global endowment system, fighting hunger and restoring smiles through life-changing dental care. When you join, you're not just getting entertainment. You're unlocking a members-only platform where every dollar you spend helps feed families and restore smiles for people in recovery. Your one-time $65.99 membership gives you a unique member ID, access to private entertainment, and a guaranteed place in line for free dental services through Smiles for Recovery. Every time our community reaches 2.5 million members, 1,000 full dental care awards go to members outside of recovery. You can keep it or you can gift it. Plus, thanks to Struggle Jennings, you'll also receive a limited edition t-shirt, a brand new song, and long-term complimentary benefits, a lasting way to make a difference. Join at smilesforrecovery.info with code SMILES. You can meet the team at smilesforrecovery.org. Folks, let's feed families and restore smiles together. Dentists, when a member outside of recovery needs treatment, you can sponsor them. Once they are approved, Smiles for Recovery covers the full cost through this partnership. Membership supports endowments, not insurance. Dental awards subject to approval and availability.
Whoa. Check this out. Some of the world's biggest success stories started with nothing. Just grit, hustle, and a story worth hearing. So if you've clawed your way up, if you've built something out of nothing, if you've got a story that people need to hear, folks, this is your shot. The Hitstreak isn't just a podcast. It's a platform not just for top performers, it's also a platform that takes real stories from underdogs, builders, and dreamers, and it puts them on the map. Your story, your brand, your breakthrough. Apply now to be a guest. We'll put you in front of millions of viewers worldwide. You'll get pro-level content, high-level exposure, and a seat at the table with people who've been there and made it out. I'm not only looking for polished top performers, I'm looking for real stories from real people. If you've been through the fire and came out stronger, you belong on this show. Apply now. This is your moment. Email management@nickhyder.com or comment or DM the word Hitstreak to apply. The Hitstreak is where rags to riches stories have been told, and the next one could be yours. Blessings, folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Hitstreak. I am your man, Nick Hyder. And folks, I got an extra special guest joining me in the Hit Lab today. Somebody that's been on our list for quite some time. We're going to get right into it, folks. Check it out. He is the Director of Marketing for your Nashville Stars. Folks, give it up for Will General. Will, thanks for being here today, baby.
Nick, man, I couldn't be happier to be here, and it was a true honor to sign that wall of fame, the bases of fame, sitting right next to that Nolensville 23 team. So keeping the baseball love tight here in Middle Tennessee.
First hit of the day right there. And dude, it is crazy. That is like, they do like look like little bases, don't they?
If they're not bases, they should be.
I love it. My son's going to get ideas. They'll be gone one day and they'll be thrown in the backyard for his blitzball game.
Yeah, that's right. I got a T-ball aged little boy too. So those are the kinds of bases we're throwing around every day.
That's right, man. That's right. So, well, all right, Will, dude, we're going to get right into this sucker. Okay. The future of Major League Baseball in Nashville. We've been hearing about this, talking about it for at least a couple decades, for sure a decade. You guys have been around for a minute too, probably going on the 10-year anniversary. You're selling out merchandise and swag left and right. Dude, what are we doing? Are we doing this?
I mean, the demand is there. The fact that you're saying that we've been talking about this for the last 2 decades. Look, I'm new here to town. I've been here for the last 5 years and absolutely fallen in love with this place. But I'm not alone. From a national media standpoint to the local growth of the city and this state, baseball's coming here. We are so excited to be leading the effort to make that happen. But the commissioner was on stage just last week at the Front Office Sports Conference and talking about expansion again. He was on Sunday Night Baseball earlier this year when they were up in Williamsport for the Little League World Series, talking about expansion and realignment. This is top of mind for everybody right now. Major League Baseball is in a really, really healthy place. The game is continuing to grow. The viewership is getting younger. All of the things that a healthy league needs to be ready to expand. So the commissioner's been very open about expansion, and Nashville is undoubtedly the number one selection. So if you want to get to 30 to 32 teams, you have to add 2 teams to the market. And we think and we believe that we are number one. And it's not just us. The Athletic did a survey earlier last year of current players and what city they would like to see Major League Baseball move to. 69% said Nashville is the number one location, and the next highest city, I think, was at 25%.
Wow.
It's not even close how much people want to be here in Nashville. And you and I can talk about the reasons why Nashville for the rest of the night. This is a special place. It's a special place because of the growth of the city and the entertainment here.
Yeah.
It's a special place because of the baseball history here. We are paying tribute to all of that. We will be Nashville's team, and we are going to pay homage to the history that happened here in baseball. So yeah, it's happening, and we're excited to welcome new fans every single day to the team.
All right, so I'm like when we talk about in just a little bit in the episode, kind of like your background and your experience. I mean, you've worked with everybody from Red Bull to Molson Coors, managed national brand activations, athlete partnerships. I mean, dude, you got congratulations on a successful career. First of all,
I've been in the business of fun for a little while, and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
Well, that's right, and obviously, like guys like you, you earned everything that you get, and usually you ain't cheap, right? So. It's just I want to, like, speaking for all Nashvillians today, okay, whether they want me to or not, I'm gonna. And like there's just so much that I don't know. There's so much speculation and unknown about a situation like this. So there's people here that this is your full-time job. All right, there's a team but it's representing a team that doesn't exist yet. Like, does anybody own the Nashville Stars right now?
Yeah, I mean, so our organization started Music City Baseball, parent company that is helping to facilitate bringing Major League Baseball here to town. Started in 2019. You said almost coming up on our 10-year anniversary. We're probably at 7 years right now.
Wow.
And we actually didn't think it was going to take that long. The original plan was more focused on relocation at the time. It was about looking at some of the franchises that had stadium issues and real estate issues and saying, we can build something here in Nashville that's ready for you. And then COVID happened. And then the teams were dealing with their own internal things and figuring out what their stadiums were going to look like.
Was COVID a setback for something like this?
Very much so.
Okay.
I mean, the game just wasn't expanding. It wasn't growing at that point in time. We all needed to figure out what life was like at that point in time. So it really just delayed the announcement of expansion or any relocation that would have happened. So then we focused on expansion. I mean, with the A's relocating to Vegas, there aren't a ton of top tier cities that are missing teams. And that's no offense to any of these other cities, but there are 30 franchises and they're all in the biggest cities around the country.
Yeah, and some cities have multiple franchises.
That's exactly right. But Nashville doesn't, and Nashville needs one. And I actually think COVID changed it because Nashville changed during COVID.
Yeah, it did.
The growth of this city has been happening over the last 25 years. But the last 5 years has been transformational for this city.
Facts.
The amount of people coming here and excited to be here and excited to be a part and be a Nashvillian. I think that's one of the unique things about this place. You get all of these transplants and relocate, and look, I'm one of them. But I got here and I got excited and I said, I just want to do what you guys are doing. You have something figured out here from the entertainment side of things to the quality of life side of things. This is a very special place. And I think as COVID moved on and more people moved here, look, we have an amazing minor league ball club here, but this is a big league town now.
Yeah.
And it's time for Major League Baseball to be here. And I think we see it. We know our fans see it. We know the national audience sees it, and even globally.
Yeah.
Nashville is on everybody's radar. I mean, from the Nashville show to every entertainer that lives here to the types of entertainment that's happening here in town, Nashville is on that top tier list of places people want to be. And baseball has this very deep, rich history here, which I know you know very well.
Well, I mean, just in the last, I'm going to say 20 years. Did the Predators come first or did the Titans come first? Preds came first, I think. Before the Titans?
Titans were, what, 97?
Technically, like 99 is when the stadium was about.
Yeah, because they
right?
were in Memphis for a quick minute over there, right?
Yep. And, but like, regardless, in, let's just say 25 years, we've brought 3 major league franchises that are not baseball to the major league size or equivalent franchises: football, hockey, and now soccer.
Yep.
Everybody's winning, ain't they?
That's exactly right. I mean, look, that is one of the proof points that I talk about regularly. if hockey can succeed here, I mean, how many doubters were there out there saying hockey will never succeed?
There's at least
here?
one in this room.
And look at the fandom.
It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. Soccer? Why would soccer ever succeed in Nashville?
Yeah.
Geodis Park is one of the best places to go watch a soccer game in the country.
Yeah.
Baseball's the easy one. Doesn't mean it's an easy process and we don't have things that we need to figure out. And that's why we've been at it for 6 years, is that we want to be ahead of the game for when the commissioner and Major League Baseball is ready to expand, that we have this unbelievable package. So I wasn't dodging your question about, do we have an owner? I mean, we have been raising money since 2019, and I think 80% of our investors at this point are all Middle Tennessee based. So we are the local ownership group for what the future ownership package will look like. The future general partner that is going to be going to the owners meetings and the winter meetings and things like that, that's actually decided by Major League Baseball and the 30 owners. I mean, it is their club and they decide who comes there. We are answering all of the other things up until that point, like where could a stadium go? What does that stadium do and how does it make money? And then what does a team look like? What does a brand look like? We're answering all of that so that the package is perfectly put together. And then Major League Baseball and many of our investors who have the capability of being a future general partner are ready to step in right at that last moment and say, package complete.
And I'm going to do my best to kind of stay on track here, because there's so many ways I would want to take this selfishly. There's just so many questions that one might have, right? So, but let's take this part to the Nashville Stars brand itself. It's got an incredible story. I love the branding, the merch. There's a reason that the stores are sold out, online stores are sold out all the time.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, we never could have predicted it. And look, when John Lohr, our managing director, moved here in 2019 and was planning to build this foundation for a Major League Baseball franchise, the first place he went was the library. He wanted a story. He is a real estate guy, has been involved in multiple team deals on NFL and Major League Baseball side. So he has the sports chops as well, but he also understands marketing and understands the value of a story. So down in a library late one night, looking at microfilm, he found this photo of 4 players wearing Nashville Stars jerseys. He called a mutual friend of ours, Skip Nipper, who called a friend of ours now, Bob Kendrick, at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum out in Kansas City. And John was really just trying to share the story with Bob and said, look, there's this unbelievable story that you might not even know, because that's sort of the history of the Negro Leagues and the Nashville Stars who played here in the 40s and the 50s. There's 2 photographs that we have of that franchise that played here.
Wow.
That's the history of the Negro Leagues, though. There are a few teams like the Homestead Grays and the Kansas City Monarchs that many people, I wouldn't even say most people, are familiar with, because that's part of our job, is to continue the legacy that is the Negro Leagues and how it contributed to Major League Baseball. But he found the story and called Bob Kendrick and said, look, there's something real here. You should have this IP. We should license it from you. And then we should try to make the 31st franchise be named after a Negro Leagues team.
That's cool.
And in that conversation with Bob, he said, you know what? I haven't heard of the Nashville Stars and I don't know this history, but there's something amazing here. I knew that there was a Detroit Stars and a Philadelphia Stars and a St. Louis Stars and even Havana Stars. So what we're doing in naming our team after this team that played here is not only honoring the Nashville Stars who played here, but all of the Stars franchises across the Negro Leagues. And Major League Baseball has been doing a lot of this and recognizing how important the Negro Leagues was and recognizing that the Negro Leagues was a major league.
Yeah.
That's why you see the stats have all transferred over. That's why they played a game down at Rickwood. We are continuing that legacy, and we believe the next step for Major League Baseball to continue to honor the legacy of the Negro Leagues, the men and women that played in the Negro Leagues, is to name a franchise after one.
Hi, folks. I'm your man, Nick Hyder, and I just want to say a quick thank you for all of you, the millions of you tuning into the Hitstreak. If you have not already, subscribe to the Hitstreak on all digital platforms. Share your favorite episodes with your friends, your team, literally whoever needs a lift. We've built a worldwide audience of millions, and we're just getting started. Every episode, we're breaking down the playbook of top performers so that you can get to that next level too. We're literally getting the information from the people that have it to the people that need it by bringing on guests that everybody knows and some that not everybody knows yet. So again, thank you for being a part of this movement. Keep listening, keep sharing, and keep leveling up with the Hitstreak. And if you're watching with us today, you can see Will's got that good old cream cap he's wearing today on the desk right here. If you're watching with us, I've got the classic black. There we go. The classic black. This is the staple right here, isn't it?
That's it. I mean, since we've been at it since 2019, we've gone through some logos, and we've always been looking for something that worked for us as a brand and honored the team that was here. And actually, the way we think about what we're doing is building a lifestyle brand. I mean, my job, I think, actually gets pretty easy down the line when I get to show highlights every night.
Yeah.
Right now, what we're focused on is retelling this story and introducing people to the Nashville Stars and getting people excited about it. And we did that by working with people that work in culture. I mean, we worked with Jerry Manuel to develop our original logo. We worked with this amazing guy named Jimo Wong, former Nike, former Jordan, current Travis Scott, to help us design a logo that would look good on a hat.
Yeah.
He was inspired by the Negro Leagues logos. He was inspired by the timelessness of the New York Yankees lockup and the LA Dodgers lockup. And that's how we came to this NS lockup. And I mean, we've slapped that on a lot of merchandise and people are really excited about it. I mean, it looks like something you could just wear every single day, but it also opens up the conversation about what are you wearing? That's really cool. Tell me more about that story.
With the so the one thing that is consistent about Nashville history is baseball, right? So the minor league park that we have now is at least the third, if not more. Skip would know.
Yes, he would.
But you know, there was Sulphur Dale that was here forever. That was the Nashville Vols player. Did the Stars play there as well?
Home to the Nashville Stars as well.
Got it. And that was torn down, I think, in the 60s.
That's right. Give
or take. Then there was Greer Stadium, where I grew up as a kid going to all the games and even got to play myself there a few times. And then it was demolished after the current stadium that is built. When was it? 2016?
I think that's right. That First Horizon was built.
So technically, it's not even new anymore. First Horizon's not. So that the time is working on our favor here, right? So, you know, when you guys first got here, it was like, well, dang, we just built one.
I mean, the timeline has stretched out a little bit. But when we think about what we're building, I wouldn't even use the word stadium. I would use the word venue. And I think it's because the way that this city is.
Yeah.
With no matter how many entertainment venues there are here in town, there is always demand for more. Especially between the Bridgestone Arena, which is going to have an unbelievable renovation. Finally. At 20,000 seats. The new Nissan Stadium where the Titans will play at 60,000 seats. We believe and have talked to people in the industry that there's still a pretty big gap sitting there right in the middle that we can come in and fill. And when I say a venue, it's important to note how we're thinking about designing that. And that has been in concert with the music and entertainment industry to build something that they want and that they need. So I'm a purist in a lot of ways. Baseball's meant to be played outside. And we'll figure out ways to do retractable doors to really give that ballpark feel. But we're building a venue, and that changes everything you do from day one.
That's right.
We will build a fully enclosed space because that's better for acoustics. And if you want to have shows there, anything other than the 81 nights a year, and before, during, and after the game, to make it the #1 acoustic place to play here in town, you do things differently. This is an entertainment space that will be home to Major League Baseball 81 nights a year and a couple playoff games and maybe a World Series one day.
That's right.
But it's way more than that. And we will be building the next greatest entertainment venue in the country.
So for a team, a concept to exist as long as it's been in existence, okay, and growing, by the way, you guys have made some gigantic, all right, so let's just say, if I, on this piece of paper, I've got, on the back of this piece of paper, we are our first game versus where when it was first announced that the Stars were an organization, right? Because again, there's like how many full-time people are on payroll on an organization like that right now?
We have 4 full-time people and a lot of friends that help along the way.
Dude, I mean, that's real. That's real money.
Real. We'll get you to come down to our office and you will see and feel how what we are building is real. It is in our blood, and we're building something very real here and are committed to it. I've committed my life to it. So if nothing else,
can we go? Could we come give everybody a tour of y'all's office space one day?
Anytime. You come on through.
You ready for a field trip, Jensen? Yeah, we love doing that stuff.
We're right over by Vandy, 30th and West End. It's a great place. It's well designed. John's wife has an eye for interior design. I mean, we've got gloves from the 20s hanging on the wall. We've got stuff from a lot of our local partners like an Old Hickory or Mitchell Bats hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I lead our marketing efforts. My job is to slap logos on things and use them as an avenue to tell stories, and it's a beautiful space. Please come on through.
Well, like, because again, you might say, like, you got 4 full-time employees, you have a space in a town that ain't cheap. Commercial space is expensive, right? There's 6, probably 7 figures going into this organization every single year. Obviously, I know merchandise sales probably helps out a ton and stuff like that, but somebody had to open up their wallet and get it started.
A lot of people have, and a lot of people are trying to open up their wallet more to make it happen. That's the kind of belief that this town has and what we're building here. From the names that you know to names that you might not know, people believe in Major League Baseball coming here to town, finding out the real estate location where a stadium and a venue could be built, and bigger than just that building itself, a multi-use district, live, stay, eat, play, and then this unbelievable story of the Nashville Stars and the tie to the Negro Leagues. And look, I'm a marketer. That is always the core of who we are. That is our real history. But this town has other stars too,
Sure.
And it gives us lots of avenues to talk to the entertainment industry, to talk to. This is a place where people want to be. This is where people live. This is the 7th most populous place for Major League Baseball players to live in the off season.
Wow.
They could live anywhere in the world, and they're choosing here.
And by the way, the off season, it's cold here, so it's not like they're going to warm weather to train.
Yeah, Florida would be an easier choice, but they love what is happening here in Nashville. It's a place where you can raise a family. It's a place where you can find entertainment any night of the week. It's special here. So, I mean, what we're doing is just showing this to the world and making sure that everybody understands that Nashville is a very special place and is demanding Major League Baseball.
So I'm going to play dumb here for a minute, or just play inexperienced here. So, again, there's a lot of big announcements that have come along the way, from Hall of Fame players coming on. You see them on the website as they've joined as a principal or a partner or a board. You've got some of the biggest celebrities on earth on that list.
Yep.
What does that mean when somebody who are some of the people you got? I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I mean, on the baseball side, you have guys like Don Mattingly, who we got to hang out with at the Old Timers event earlier this winter. To Tony La Russa.
Yeah, what's it mean when Tony La Russa hops on board? What does that actually mean?
He is a voice for us towards Major League Baseball, the owners, the players, to share what we are building every single day. He is a stamp of approval that he believes that the next best place for Major League Baseball to be is in Nashville, Tennessee. He is a stamp of approval that this brand and this story of the Nashville Stars is of value to Major League Baseball. So that's on the baseball side. That stuff is pretty straightforward. We also have community advisors and music advisors. Music advisors are incredibly important to what we do.
Okay.
It's no doubt we're Music City. This town is run by the music scene. And to bring on some of those people to say, hey, look, I'm a lifelong sports fan. Hey, maybe I have fandom for a different Major League Baseball team, but I and my people are demanding Major League Baseball be played here in town. That's where those people like Justin Timberlake from the west side of the state, or Mitchell Tenpenny from right here at home, or Darius Rucker, who's just one of the biggest sports fans in the world in the country music scene. Some have committed their dollars and are investors, and others are advisors, and they are just out there publicly sharing what we are doing and the progress that we're making, and showing Major League Baseball, this is what you get in Nashville that you won't get anywhere else. There are other cities that we're competing with, and part of our job is to sell Nashville to the broader audience. Part of our job is to sell the Stars to the local audience.
Yeah.
So we think about different audiences throughout the different tactics that we use and the different events that we have to show everyone across Major League Baseball's commissioner's office, the other 30 owners, the players, the fans, that they want Nashville on that list. I mean, we know we're going to have the local buy-in. I mean, that's where the majority of our merchandise has been sold, is based here in Middle Tennessee, but we're sold across 50 states and 7 non-U.S. countries. Let's fast forward to, and I won't say the year, when that first schedule comes out. You think Dodgers fans aren't going to be looking and seeing, where's Nashville on that list? That's my road trip for the year.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have that deep, very passionate local fan base that supports the Titans and the Preds and Nashville SC here for us always. But we're also going to be the number one road trip for every team coming into town.
That's right. So as we're sitting here today, it's late September, but when this when this episode hits the airwaves, we're going to be in November. Holiday season is upon us, right? So the question I'm leading up to is like, what can we Nashvillians do? What's something that we can all do to show our support and let Major League Baseball know, let it echo from the rafters that we want it here. Like, you know, is there a certain number, like the logo of the Stars? There's commonly sold hats that I'm like, what does that mean? But everybody knows what that logo is. You guys have done a great job.
I appreciate that. I mean, it's not easy work, and part of it is we're purely on digital channels right now. I mean, we've had a handful of events, and we'll have way more events coming forward. So
you guys join a lot of events too.
We do join a lot of events. I mean, we like to support what's happening here.
Yeah.
We're not the first people to want baseball to come here to town, and we are just bringing everybody together. It's one of the things that I think a lot about Nashville and what makes it special is it's this home of Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
And as a team and as a brand, we talk a lot about that. Mm-hmm. How do we welcome more people to the fields, to be fans of ours, to help us build it? I mean, the color scheme, like we're looking for input for the community. We are built by Nashville. Mm-hmm. We are built for Nashville. So you can follow us on all of our socials. You can follow us on our new YouTube podcast that we're launching, the Nashville Stars Baseball Club.
Come on.
You can buy merchandise and tell your friends about it. I mean, we talked a little bit about my background, but as a marketer, there is nothing more powerful than word of mouth. Mm-hmm. People out there talking about you is an important thing. No matter how much we yell and scream, and we will continue to do so, when our people, when our residents, when people across the nation and across the world are saying, why isn't Major League Baseball in Nashville? That's what catches everybody's attention. So, I mean, I would say come along for the journey and help contribute to it.
That's right. That's right. So, folks, as you're hearing this today, head on over to starsbaseball.com, or it also takes you to mlbmusiccity.com. And let me tell you, from a guy that has gone to the store multiple times just to be brokenhearted because they were sold out because I couldn't get there fast enough. Folks, you got it. Like, seriously, this stuff, they fly through this merchandise. And it's going to look awful good sitting underneath the tree.
Hey, look, the blame and the credit goes to our fans.
Yeah, baby.
We never could have foreseen this coming, but we know it now. We are fully stocked. We have new colorways for our hats. I mean, the partnership with New Era has been transformative for us. To be wearing the hat that is the official hat of Major League Baseball is a statement piece. It's something that we are incredibly proud of and thankful to the New Era team. And we're taking this thing as far as it can go. I mean, we are in regular conversations with New Era where they are blown away. It's not only us that had no idea that this was going to take off. New Era has told us that they haven't seen anything like this.
Are you ready to take your brand digital? At HitLab Creative, we don't just make content. We build your digital foundation from the ground up. So whether you're launching a podcast, creating scroll-stopping social media content, or building a website that actually converts, we connect all the dots. Podcast production, CRM systems, content strategy, data analytics, branding, it's all under one roof. Because in today's world, content without strategy, it's just noise. And you're here to make an impact. So if you're ready to launch smarter, grow faster, and create with a purpose, it's time to team up with the HitLab. Visit hitlabstudio.com/studio-time and let's build something that lasts. Because the HitLab is where digital strategy meets data-driven content creation. I'm old enough to remember when the last new teams were added in Colorado and in Tampa. And yeah, you just, I mean, again, it wasn't in the city I was living in, but you didn't see anything.
People from around the world. I mean, we literally just, I mean, we're doing all of this ourselves, so please be patient with us as we're getting everything out there. We work very hard to turn this stuff around to you. But we just packed one to Seoul, South Korea. Like a box with a hat and a hoodie. Because somebody over there saw somebody else wearing it and heard our story and believes in what we're doing. So we are fully stocked. We've got plenty of inventory. We've got some new colorways coming, some new styles. We've got a fall collection. Being out there regularly representing the Nashville Stars is very important to us. And we'll have a lot of events where we can bring together a ton of our fans in one moment.
Man. I freaking love it, dude. I love it. So, yeah, folks, check it out. If you hadn't followed them online, at Nashville Stars on their socials, and again, starsbaseball.com, or what was the other one? I just had it pulled up.
MusicCityBaseball.com.
There it is, MusicCityBaseball.com. Perfect. Perfect. So, all right. some other basic questions that, Mother Nature is undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mother Nature's undefeated. So all this is going on. Been a lot of the transition with the A's. Sloppy is just the best word I can think about it. Just seems like it could have been done better. I haven't played in a major league stadium, but I played in a lot of minor league ones, and I've attended major league stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you it's quite different.
Yes, it is.
So I get it when some of those guys, I'm sure it's probably the nicest minor league situation that's ever existed, but I get where they're coming from when they feel maybe let down a little bit.
Totally. I mean, that is the entire premise of why we exist, is to be ahead of the game, to have that place where we can build a major league stadium ready for it. So, I mean, the things that have happened in Vegas and in Tampa will still get resolved. And we think that the A's will end up in Vegas. The stadium's being built. It looks gorgeous. Tampa is going through some transitions right now, but in the process of a new acquisition with a new owner there. We think they're going to stay in Florida. So we're focused on expansion. I mean, the commissioner said by the end of his tenure, which is 2029, he wants those teams named. So we are trying to be 3 years ahead of it. That's why we've brought in the partners that we have. So, I mean, what's been happening for the last 6 years, other than stuff you see on socials? We partnered with Mortensen originally. Mortensen is one of the greatest designers out there in building these sports stadiums in these districts, to look at 9 different locations throughout Middle Tennessee, both in the Davidson County area and surrounding counties.
Right.
Given what I've talked about with the venue, we are firmly focused on Davidson County and finding a location where we can build a stadium. We've narrowed down to 2 options. They both have their pros and cons. They are both amazing benefits to fans and to the city and to the state. So we're excited about that. We brought on Lincoln Property Company. They are world-class in their development. They are doing the upcoming multi-use, multi-revenue district in Cleveland for the new Cleveland Browns stadium. They're working on something out in Salt Lake City. They are the best of the best, and we are partners, co-GPs with them on the development side of things. These are real estate problems at the end of the day. The reason Oakland, the Athletics, went through what they did is because there wasn't a real estate solution for them to have a stadium. The reason Tampa has struggled is because it's a real estate problem. So it might feel boring and not as sexy as what I do every day, but what John does every single day is work through that real estate problem, working with local leaders, working with state leaders, working with developers to figure out how to build a big league ballpark that generates revenue to pay for that team, to pay for that stadium. And we're making serious progress there.
I didn't realize until the first time we got into it, how big of a deal the moment that you shift dirt in any direction, how it affects everything in the outskirts of that moved dirt, meaning like water's got to go somewhere. It's going to change traffic. It's going to change. I mean, it affects everybody. It's such, I mean, the stuff we were doing was like for, small stuff, not like a freaking venue for a major league, a world-class venue for major league sports, so we're talking small things.
And that's only, the stadium itself will only occupy, call it 15 acres.
Wow.
We're talking about a much bigger footprint than that.
Yeah.
I mean, things that they've done in Ballpark Village in St. Louis or out at the Battery in Atlanta, it is my thesis that every single stadium will be built like that going forward. You need to entertain people.
Yeah.
I mean, we are all so stuck on our phones that people are looking for that once-in-a-lifetime experience or a place that they can bring their people to spend time, whether or not they're in the stadium or not. Like, I was down for the Home Run Derby down in Atlanta. Went in, got to watch the Home Run Derby, amazing time. But I stayed around for the All-Star game, and I didn't step foot in the stadium, and I had an unbelievable time.
Right.
Because they've built something with cool bars and restaurants and shops and condos and apartments, and it was just a place that I wanted to spend my time. And when I talk to people about Nashville and I have out-of-towners come in here, I'm like, okay, here's your Broadway day and night. You're gonna go to this bar, you're gonna go to Robert's to get the recession special, you're gonna go, but then your next day, go down to 12 South or come out to the Nations where I am, or go out to East and see more of what Nashville has to offer. So I think building something that can be fully contained, but not boring in any means. We're not trying to compete with what Broadway has going on. We're trying to accentuate it.
Yeah.
the city is growing at an unprecedented pace, and all of the neighborhoods around it are continuing to grow too.
Yeah.
So how can you build something that's easily accessible to fans, that fans want to come and park and stay and hang out, whether or not they're going into a game or a concert or a WWE event or a Monster Jam or whatever it is? I spend lots of time and money at Monster Jam, given my 4-year-old son.
Yeah, man.
I mean, those are the types of things that we're trying to put in our arena, but building around it and building this entire community is something that it's unique currently, but will continue to be the way of the future.
I'm excited. You know, one of the things I'm selfishly excited about a Major League Baseball franchise being here is how, like, to get a box or season tickets. You know, it's 81 dates, so you can split that with 3 other people and still get 20 dates. That's more than the entire NFL schedule.
And then imagine the concerts that are happening in between all of those days. I mean, we are very much looking at this like a Vegas residency model. Imagine if your favorite country music artist that lived here in town was playing 40 nights a year at their hometown stadium, plus everybody who's touring is going to want to stop at our venue to play. I mean, we are trying to make the number one entertainment place in the city, and I think we are well on our way to doing that.
So we mentioned our amazing AAA franchise, the Nashville Sounds. What happens to, like, you've seen markets that had major league and, I mean, some markets have multiple major league teams in the same sport. Some of them have major league and minor league. Has there been any discussion about what happens to the Sounds? I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I mean, you know this, having played minor league baseball, that system had been broken for a very long time. I mean, those teams were originally on 2-year deals with their big league club affiliate.
Yeah.
So we were talking about New Haven, Connecticut, where I'm from. We had the Ravens, which at one point were the Rockies, and then the Brewers, and then they just get traded around like that.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball has taken a much heavier hand in managing minor league baseball. And what they're hoping for and what the trend is that your major league ownership team also owns its full minor league teams, and they're negotiating 10-year deals as opposed to 2-year deals. So
how did it get in the situation that's in? Like, is that how it was started? I don't even know.
I think that's how it was always started. They're independently owned and managed, and they have a contractual agreement with the big league clubs. But I think what you're seeing is those teams get moved around to be more centrally located around a stadium. Like, why is there a team in Fort Myers when they need to be up in Boston on a 2-hour flight to be at a game? So they're trying to put these teams closer and closer together to make it easier for transitions up and down throughout the system. So there's a world in which we could have a big league club and a minor league club here in town. I mean, if you look at Minnesota, they have a big league team and a AAA team right in the same city limits. So, I mean, do I think a major league team and a AAA team belong here in Nashville? Probably not. But how could you transform that into a high A club, a high A ball, or a training facility, or something that is contributing regularly to the big league club? And they've done an amazing job and have built an amazing fan base. So it's not our call at the end of the day. It's a future ownership's call and Major League Baseball's decision on how all of that will work. But I mean, we are thinking about things like, where does our minor league system live? What other cities could we be looking at? Do we look out east? Do we look out west? Can you go up to Indiana? I mean, this is a big hole for Major League Baseball right now. From DC to Atlanta to Texas to St. Louis to Cincinnati, there's just a big gap right here in the middle. And there are lots of great minor league ball clubs, but there aren't any big league clubs here.
It's
so
a dense gap too.
There is, this is where I start to get excited and a little bit competitive. Like, I want all of it.
There you go.
I want Kentucky fans. I want Tennessee fans. I want Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, the Braves had an unbelievable deal with TBS where 81 nights a year, you turned on your TV and the Braves were on.
Yep.
That's why there are so many Braves fans from
That's fact.
in that region. Same goes for the Cubs with WGN right here.
Yeah, that's fact.
I want a bite of that apple. And we think and we know that big league teams that have moved here or have started here have done an unbelievable job in attracting the fan bases. And I think one of the things that we try to emulate ourselves on is what the Nashville Soccer Club did. I mean, it's different scale and different number of games, but they were in the community from day one.
Yeah.
They were traveling around in a van. I know the guy that was driving the van. He was in all of these communities trying to rally that local support. So while I've talked a lot about the investor side of things, we're in the streets. We're out there. We're telling our story. and we're finding out what people want and what they are hoping for a potential future Major League Baseball franchise. That is so important to us. I'm not from here, but this team is from here. Mm-hmm. This team preceded all of us in the Nashville Stars, and we're just trying to pay tribute to that, pay tribute to the people who have lived here their whole lives, maybe have had other fandom, and we're trying to say you can have your own hometown team.
That's right.
And we're trying to build it with you in mind.
You know, you just raised talked about something that I hadn't even thought about that you may or may not know the answer to. So you mentioned, the minor league having, minor league franchises around and that stuff. You mentioned Tampa. And my son and I go down there to see the Yankees play in spring training every year, which is great.
We've walked past each other in that stadium, I guess.
I probably so. Absolutely. Are you ready to transform your business and unlock new revenue streams? At Processing First, we empower our partners with cutting-edge payment solutions and unparalleled support. We're more than just a one-size-fits-all payment processor. We're relationship-driven. By leveraging our extensive network of banking partners, we match you with the ideal bank to ensure that you receive the most competitive rates and deliver an exceptional experience for both you and your customers. Join a network that values transparency, efficiency, and growth. With our state-of-the-art POS systems and competitive processing rates, you can offer your clients the best in payment technology while boosting your own profitability. Why choose Processing First? Innovative solutions. Stay ahead with our advanced payment processing tools. Dedicated support. Our team is here to assist you every step of the way. Lucrative opportunities. Enhance your income by providing top-tier services to your clients. Don't settle for less. Partner with Processing First and take your business to the next level. Visit processingfirst.com to learn more and join our growing community of successful partners. When an expansion team happens, all the minor league all the spring training complexes, so you got to build one of those too. Yeah, so like that's the whole, like you're literally building it from the ground up.
You're building 4 minor league franchises. You are building your spring training. You are building every single thing that it takes to be a major league ball club.
Wow, folks. See, that's some things that we don't always think about.
It's a big task. People might say this is taking a long time. Is it ever going to happen? There are a lot of boxes to check to be ready, that when Commissioner Manfred finally says we're ready to expand, jump ball, go for it. We want to have every single box ticked. So as soon as he finishes that sentence, our package is delivered to him and saying we're ready.
Wow. All right. Well, Will, first of all, I should have said this in the beginning, but welcome to Nashville. I haven't properly welcomed you to Nashville, man. It's good to have you.
I'm very happy to be here, and I am the father to 2 Nashvillians now, so this is home and will forever be home for us.
Awesome. Dude, you're 35 years old as we sit today. All right, I know you got a birthday coming up. Happy early birthday.
I appreciate that.
I just got to tell you, man, at your age, I was 8 years out of baseball, and that was when, I was dang near rock bottom for my wife and I professionally, because we were figuring a lot of things out. I'm saying all that to say, congratulations, dude. You have, you're gonna just absolutely have a great life on this earth. You were doing it right, and you got the world by the balls, as my dad would say.
Man, I don't feel that every single day, especially with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. We're figuring it out like everybody else is out there, but no, I very much feel like I'm living the dream, and I mean, it has been an interesting path to get here. I mean, I went to Davidson College down in Charlotte, North Carolina, played baseball down there. I was a catcher as well, so I have the knees and hips to prove it. I will advise, although I love catching, and I mean, no pun intended, but it is the general on the field. You are as much of a player as you are a therapist, as you are a leader out there.
Oh, yeah.
My son can play the outfield and save his body a little bit.
That's where my kid plays. He pitches and plays outfield.
That's exactly right. But I mean, it's been an interesting journey. I started in finance up in Philadelphia. I was working at Vanguard. And it was a leadership development program. I mean, I was captain of the team, one of 3 captains of the team down at Davidson, and knew that I sort of loved this leadership thing, but didn't know what it was all about. So I was like, okay, let me figure this out in the professional sense, in the corporate sense.
Yeah.
Started an amazing program up in Philly at Vanguard, but mutual funds and ETFs only get so interesting, and I was ready for something that I was more passionate about. And I was fortunate enough to get into a great business school up in Chicago at Kellogg's, Northwestern's business school, to pause and to think about, what am I good at? What do I enjoy? What is going to be fulfilling to me? And that's when I found marketing. I mean, I come from a finance background. I have a sociology degree.
Which is the other side of the spectrum.
As far as could be. And I thought of marketing as Super Bowl ads. And that is one avenue that you can go down, but it is so people-centric. Yeah. And that's what got me attracted to it. You have to understand who is out there and what they need and how you can give them something and tell them a story. So, I mean, I said I've been in the business of fun. I interned and worked at Molson Coors, the number 2 beer manufacturer, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Blue Moon, Leinenkugel's. Worked on the Miller Lite brand for 2 years. I think I had the coolest job ever. And it's funny how, as entangled as this path can look, everything leads for a reason. My internship there was going to baseball and football stadiums, looking at Miller Lite branding in those stadiums, understanding the fan experience about how they walk through a stadium. When do they get their first beer? When are they looking for their next beer? What are they looking at while they're standing there at a concession stand? And now I'm building a future where we're building a stadium where we're going to have to figure all that stuff out.
Yeah.
I was building out these branded destinations, like these bars out in left field. I mean, people are spending more money and more time standing on their feet at a professional sporting event than they are sitting in their seat. I mean, there are a few psychopaths like you and I that are going to sit there and track pitches and be telling our friends about all the things that they're not seeing on a baseball field.
Yeah.
But most people are there for a great summer night. So building these branded destinations and now thinking about building an entire stadium for people to have an unbelievable time with their family or their friends when they're out socializing.
Yeah.
Moved here to Nashville at the start of COVID with a duffel bag, thinking we'd be here for 2 weeks, stayed for 2 months. COVID started to pass, and we said, we live here. This is the perfect place for us. And then I really got to drink the Nashville water when I was at Red Bull. I mean, Red Bull is the number 1 brand in local marketing. We were field marketers. We were out here just meeting the people, going to the streetwear stores, going to the skate shops, going to colleges and universities and understanding students and figuring out what they need. I mean, all of that has really blended into this perfect seat that I'm sitting in right now, where I get to understand fans. I get to understand experiences. I get to understand branding and marketing and building something from scratch.
That's right.
All for the thing that I'm most passionate about in the world, which is baseball.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's tell me a little bit. I know you were. We've been talking about how bright of a star you are, but I think the brightest star is your other half. Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. She does God's work, and I'm just trying to bring some more fun here to town.
Where's she from?
So my wife and I met at Davidson College. I played baseball. She played lacrosse.
Okay.
We took our love paths in different ways and came back together. She's a counseling psychologist at the VA based here in Middle Tennessee. She does in-home primary care. So she works on a team of physicians. So let's say a veteran can't travel to the VA for one reason or another, they will send their practitioners to their homes to be able to provide their services. So your eye doctor will come through, your physical therapist will come through, and your mental health professional will come through. So she is in the home of veterans every single day providing mental health care, and she does an amazing job. Her ability to compartmentalize and not bring that home to her to us is something that amazes me every single day. She's an unbelievable partner. She's an unbelievable mother. Very thankful to have her in my life.
My man. All right. We mentioned before, Dale actually captured this before I actually got to shake your hand today. So you know or played with Steph Curry?
That Davidson overlap is it's a very tight knit community. I mean
that's why we've heard the name Davidson, guys.
That's right. I will always plug one of the best humans that I know and one of the best ball players that I know. I mean, Davidson, 1,600 students when I was there. 25% were Division I athletes. Lots of time in the gym together, working out. I mean, we are friendly.
Yeah.
What's up, Will? What's up, Steph? But I think it says a lot about the community that Davidson built. I like to say, and this is my braggy, totally not fully true story, that Steph came to my bachelor party. It's a little bit reversed. I had my bachelor party where Steph was. We went out to Lake Tahoe for the American Century Golf Tournament out there.
Yeah.
And it was me and a bunch of my Davidson baseball teammates rocking Davidson Steph jerseys bought at the school store back in 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Came over, said hello. I mean, truly better human than he is a ball player, and he might be the best to walk the planet
That's
Earth.
crazy.
Yeah, very tight ties there. And I mean, being from New Haven, Connecticut, and having New York fandom, I will be a Steph fan from here on out. So he's an A+ human.
Did you guys know he was gonna be Steph Curry back then? Is that something you knew?
We knew he was going to be very good, but nobody saw this coming. I mean, he was an unbelievable player. I was talking to Dale about this earlier. So my freshman year was his sophomore year. He was 1 year ahead of me. That was our Elite Eight run, and he was really playing the 2 guard there, just running off screens, getting open, and hitting his shots. And we knew that would be a very successful career for him, but look more like a Ray Allen. I mean, a Hall of Fame career, but not one of the top 5 ball players to ever do it. That transition to point guard, working through that adversity. I mean, we were in a small gym watching Steph do it and watching him grow as a point guard and grow as a leader on the team. I mean, we had the highest hopes in the world for him, but those have significantly been surpassed.
Looking back, I bet there's even like leadership or work ethic things that you catch yourself. You saw those things happening real time because that's one of his things is that he works so hard, right? So you probably witnessed that. And then as you're doing things today, like that, I played with guys that went on to do. I've been around people who've gone on to do great things. And I catch myself all the time going back to my time with them before they did it and seeing all the things that they did to get there.
The belief that he had, even more than the work, was the most impressive thing. I mean, I think enough time has passed, but I remember sitting in a sociology class with him, and we were all filling out brackets. And maybe we had Davidson winning a game or two, and he had us in the Elite Eight. He had us making a run. And it wasn't just cockiness. He believed it. He knew what work he had put in. Yeah. And I mean, that's what transforms people from a skinny little kid wearing that jersey that's way too big for him to the grown man that he is right now, leading that league, being the face of the league. I mean, I have the utmost respect for him, admiration. It's something that I try to be every single day, as somebody who believes and who works hard at an impossible task that's in front of you. I mean, taking it more internally, like, this is a really big task that we're on right now, trying to bring baseball here to town.
That's right.
But if you believe it, I mean, it can happen.
All right. So I know you guys, you attend all the major functions I've been at in the last few years. You guys have had a presence there, a strong presence, as a matter of fact. You couldn't be missed. And I usually took something home, whether it be a koozie or even back, 3 or 4 years ago, it was a mask. So talk to me a little bit about. Well, I know you guys have a writers' night that is happening. When does that start?
That'll be on. It'll be a quarterly series at the Listening Room. Our first event is going to be on December 2nd, hosted by Buzz Brainerd of SiriusXM. Very excited. Another advisor of ours, a friend of the team, and one of our first fans. Yeah, this is just another way for us to show the national audience what you get when you come to Nashville. So we're going to have lots of great singer-songwriters out there, maybe a surprise guest or two, and we're going to be doing this on a quarterly basis so that we can continue to show Major League Baseball. This is why this is easily your number 1 choice. Spend time focusing on your number 2 choice. Yeah. Because in Nashville, you're going to get this unbelievable tie to the entertainment industry, which brings a ton of value to Major League Baseball.
Got it.
Baseball has historically had an aging population, loss in interest. It's done a lot better getting younger, and we're just trying to show them that this is what a city like Nashville brings to you. It is young, it is diverse. We're bringing women fans into the system right now. So I mean, this singer-songwriter series is just one example of how we're being out in the community, showing that this tie to Nashville is like something that you won't get anywhere else. But that won't be the last event for us. We've historically done opening day parties at our office, and we are going to blow the top off that this year. So keep your eyes out. We're going to be doing something really fun to welcome opening day and to have the biggest opening day watch party in the country.
Hey, pardon this quick interruption, but it's a good one. You're listening to this ad right now, which means someone else could be listening to your ad in this exact spot. That's right. If you've got a business, a brand, a product, a podcast, or even just a message you want people to hear, you should be advertising right here on the Hitstreak. This is the moment, the placement, the audience, and you're already hearing how powerful it is. So don't just listen to ads, run one. Go to nickhyder.com/contact-me or click the link in the show notes to get started. Let's put your brand in the spotlight right where it belongs. You said something that, this is something we've been hearing on the sound waves from let's just say corporate entities for a few years, that, baseball was, kind of falling behind the NFL and NBA and NHL and all those things. And I'm just going to, I feel like I'm kind of calling bull on it a little bit, just because I got a kid And I know about the industry of travel baseball, and it's massive, and it's way bigger
than it was when we were playing.
Absolutely, it's bigger than ever.
Yep.
And it's growing at an unbelievably rapid rate, and it's, I mean, you know, there aren't comedians and T-shirts and all this stuff about travel basketball. You know, there's not like, it's not a way of life.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't. I feel like there's a disconnect. I'm like, well, how can that many youth be involved in something yet the demographic be aging and falling in decline? How does that? All right, well, fine. Maybe it's that way right now, but all these kids playing right now, they're your fans of the future, right?
That's 100% right. And I mean, I think historically that has all been true, that it has been aging and the engagement of fans has been slowing, but that has absolutely changed. I mean, you see it every single day. I mean, I do think it's something special about Tennessee. This is a baseball state.
Yeah.
It is just who we are. I mean, from East Tennessee, with the University of Tennessee winning national championships in the last few years, to everything that Tim Corbin, one of our advisors, has built here at Vanderbilt. I mean,
He sat there.
This is a baseball state.
Yeah.
We're just taking it to the next level. We are honored to sort of represent the love that people have here. That's why I feel like, had I been in this job doing this for the Predators, man, I got to educate people on what hockey is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm hitting on something that people already love and already care about and are just looking for something for them to own themselves and have a stake in a team that they've built here. So I think that is sort of the microcosm and why we continue. It's another proof point to Major League Baseball. Like, look at the youth baseball system right here. I have a nephew who's at Lipscomb Academy right now, committed to the University of Tennessee to play shortstop next year, going through the draft process and working with an agent and NIL. I mean, this is baseball runs in everybody's blood here, which makes me excited. I mean, I'm from the Northeast, and I would say that baseball isn't the most popular thing. I mean, given how close we were to the DMV area, I mean, lacrosse took over.
Yeah.
I stepped away from baseball one year when I was 14 years old because all my friends were playing lacrosse, and I thought, hey, maybe I should do that too. I mean, I think the trends are reversing. I think Major League Baseball has done a much better job of marketing its players and getting its story out there. I mean, media rights are an issue too. I mean, where you can watch games and who you're blacked out from, all of those things pay into it. But I think getting the stars out there, getting players to be representatives of the league. I mean, that's one thing the NBA has done incredibly well. It lets Steph Curry be Steph Curry.
Yeah.
If Steph is selling Steph jerseys, it is in the benefit of Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
And I think Major League Baseball for a long time had felt like this entity and not run by the players and not run by the teams. I mean, the Yankees are the most historic of that. I mean, Jeter wouldn't answer an interview question to save his life, and that was his strategy and his approach, and Judge is very much that way as well. But you're seeing cool young players out there. I mean, Jazz, for all of his glitz and glamour, and he just hit the 30-30 club, is fun to watch.
Yeah.
He's working. He's the chief creative officer. I'm not sure if you met the guys over at Absolutely Ridiculous yet.
I haven't, no.
Oh, they're here in town. They're not too far away from you, but like, that's what's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Bruce Bolt gloves and Aria and Absolutely Ridiculous gear. Like, that's what 16-year-olds want to wear because they want to show their personality. They want to be fun out there.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't wear anything but black cleats for not even 10 years ago in Major League Baseball. And I think they're understanding like these players' nights and letting these players be themselves, that will sell the game, and it's proving very successful for the game. So we as the Nashville Stars are just trying to do more of that and show Major League Baseball, like, yeah, we get what you're trying to do. Let us lead the way. We have obviously a little bit lower risk than the New York Yankees do to try some things out. So we're going to keep trying things and trying to find ways to get younger, get more women fans, get more diverse fans, and just make this America's game. I mean, that's what baseball is. No matter where you are in that stadium, you're having a beer or a Coke and a hot dog, you're giving high five to the guy next to you. It is the most communal thing in our world, is bringing people together through the game of baseball. So we are very much focused on building those fans and building that community from day one.
All right, so what's the future look like for you guys? You guys have done a great job of, I mean, everything that you've done. You're obviously looking to the future, planning things accordingly. Aside from the monthly Writers' Night, what else are you guys eyeballing? What about the folks that maybe are saying, "Hey, I'd like to get involved," or have them involved in something like us? You guys are at all these events. Are you guys volunteering to go to those events? Are people reaching out? A little both.
A little bit of both. I mean, we are trying to be where people are. And people are trying to get us out there to their community. So Given when this airs, we will have just finished an event at the Nashville Black Market. They do a First Friday event every month over in the Germantown farmers market over there. We'll be out there with the table selling merchandise, telling our story. We'll have this monthly this quarterly singer-songwriter event that's coming on.
That's at quarterly. Yes, my fault.
We will be hosting events. I mean, we're here. We are real people based here in Nashville doing this every single day. Come visit us at our offices. If you think you can help, we are always welcoming people to the table. We're talking to a few local agencies about a big marketing campaign. I mean, that is my lane, is to convince more fans every single day that this is the next franchise for us. So if you feel like you can help with that, please come along. Following us on socials, all of that stuff is proof points to Major League Baseball that makes this the easy decision for the 31st franchise.
Well, Will, if you did know, we want it. We want it. I'm speaking for all of us here in Nashville. Hell, we're talking for the state of Tennessee.
That's right.
The Bristol game was a great experience. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was unbelievable. I mean, rain aside, to fit 95,000 people sitting down to watch a Major League Baseball game proved something to Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Even the AJC down in Atlanta. And look, there are going to be teams that don't want us to succeed and become a Major League Baseball franchise because it cuts into their market. I mean, the Braves bought a billboard on I-24 leading up to that game that said, "This is Braves country." And I was this close to buying the next one that said "For Now" with the big Nashville Stars logo on it.
Oh, that's great.
But you're going to see more of that from us. We know that we have every right to the fans that are here, and we're going to try to build that every single day. But yeah, the AJC wrote an article that said first regular season Major League Baseball game played in the state of Tennessee, definitely not the last. I mean, for one of our future rivals potentially to know that what we're building here and the demand for baseball here in Nashville and Middle Tennessee and the state of Tennessee and the region that we're in, this is going to happen. And I mean, we talk a lot about running a marathon with the sprinter's mentality, which is, I mean, we recognize how absurd that is because that guy or woman usually finishes 3 miles and then can't go any further.
Yeah.
But that's our mentality. Yeah. Until the day is here when we are awarded a Major League Baseball franchise, we're going to be working hard to make that happen. So whether that's stuff behind the scenes, like working with Lincoln Property Company to identify the piece of real estate where we build that, working with artists and entertainers and agencies to build a venue that they want to play at, or whether it's marketing for the Nashville Stars and telling the history of the Negro Leagues team that played here, or our tie into the entertainment industry and the Stars walking the street, or the Stars and Stripes nights that we'll do, or the neon jerseys that we'll make. We are trying to represent Nashville and give the people here something to be excited about.
Well, man, you know, I've met quite a few folks through the last few years from the organization, and like you guys are bringing in A+ people. So in my opinion, it's almost like, how do I feel about it? Well, I'm just based on the traction and the people and what those people are doing, and the fact that like your presence just keeps growing.
Yeah. I mean, it's been an honor to come in and help to lead our marketing efforts, but this has been built by lots of people and it's built by the community. That's what makes me excited, is that, look, when I moved here 5 years ago and I was starting to look for new jobs, I started reading the same articles that you were. I read your quote and talking about the future of Major League Baseball in this town.
Yeah.
And I just started knocking on the door. I had a full-time job at the time, but I said, I love what you're doing. Can I help?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I came and volunteered at events and filled coolers with water and juice for families to come around.
Yeah.
But I just sort of kept hanging around, and I worked with the team that was regularly building it. And when the opportunity came for me to come in full time, I mean, it's truly a dream come true.
Yeah.
But every day people are knocking on our doors and saying, how can I help? Yeah. I mean, I just met with this young man who graduated in 2023 and has done a lot of work in the video production side. And he said, I just want to produce something for you. I believe so deeply in this mission. Can I produce a hype video? And I said, yes, of course. Like, people that believe in what we're doing and have a skill set that can help. I mean, this is going to be built by all of Nashville and all of Tennessee. Like, yeah, I collect a paycheck to do this, but believe me, I couldn't do this without the community support. So we welcome all of the help. We welcome all of the new fans, and we're just trying to do everybody proud and do the hard and dirty work to bring Major League Baseball here.
Well, I look forward to going over there to their spot and giving a tour of the office space. That's going to be cool, man. It's going to reach a lot of people.
We've got some really fun stuff there. I'll tease one piece of it. So putting hats on headers is pretty important to us. So John, managing director, was backstage at a Jelly Roll show wearing a Nashville Stars hat. And Jelly Roll walked right past him and said, "I need that hat." Literally took the hat off his head, swapped it with John, and put the Nashville Stars hat on. And being the marketer that I am, I said, this is a campaign.
Sure.
So we've swapped hats with everybody from Don Mattingly at the Old Timers event to I flew up to Detroit and met the second oldest living Negro Leagues player, Ron Schoolboy Teasley. He played mostly for a team out of New York, but got to meet him and swapped hats with him. I've swapped hats with...
Hey, Dale, there's a Hitstreak hat in that closet right over there. We're swapping hats today.
We'll put you right up there on the wall. We've got a wall of probably 40 hats on our wall, from the local Franklin fire chief to bartenders down on Broadway.
Let's go.
I mean, it's just a fun way for us to show we support what you're doing, you support what we're doing. Let's swap some hats.
Absolutely. I got mine sitting here on the desk, but so hey, you made our wall. Now we get to make your wall.
Please do. Come on up.
That's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal. So all right, so we'll check it out, man. We love to support all the greatest things in the Nashville community, man. So anytime you guys are doing events, you have my number. Let me know. I over volunteer us all for stuff all the time, but we're going to volunteer to help cover some stuff for you guys, some events and whatnot. And we're definitely going to come over there and check out the space for sure, man.
Let's hold opening day 2026, and we'll do a live recording at our opening day party. Let's do something like that.
Done. We just booked a Hitstreak episode for opening day at the Stars location, dude. That's going to be incredible.
Let's do it,
my man. That's what I'm talking about. So, Will, any final thoughts for those Nashvillians as we bring the sucker to a close?
Look, for those of you that have been along the journey with us, thank you. This is truly due to your support and your excitement about bringing Major League Baseball here to town. For those that are hearing about us for the first time, we're excited to have you guys as fans too. Please follow us on all of our socials. Check out our YouTube podcast, and be a part of it. I mean, we are built by the community for the community. So showing your support for us, we will show our support back for you, and I'll treat everybody to maybe a Loveless biscuit the day we get our franchise booked.
There it is, man. Finding the right health plan can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Backed by over 12 years of experience and more than 20 national and local awards, Team Hyder is here to help you navigate your options and choose a plan that fits your family's needs and your budget. So whether you're looking for individual coverage, family plans, or even Medicare options, Team Hyder brings expert guidance with heart. Visit teamhyder.com today to schedule your consultation and get the coverage that you deserve. Will, I'm grateful for the relationship, man.
As am I. Thank you very much for having me.
Congratulations, and yeah, man, I'm excited for the future.
Let's hang out in that owner's box one day.
I'm in, baby. I'm in. Folks, once again, the director of marketing for your Nashville Stars, Will General. Check him out at MLBmusiccity.com, starsbaseball.com, and on all socials at Nashville Stars. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in to another episode of the Hitstreak. I am your man, Nick Hyder. God bless.